for your makwa baba daily update TV best send number channel so I'm over hit adoman be subscribe like ya shama wana pen semi be etie so any be etie message some bajam rani and aje nya boran simnim nya kuti insema ne de etodwa etie for ensema efri come say chief imam akache eba no eno eya ye den ni nyina ye Bawumia promise akọ promise omo say Suku ya Arabic school a chief imam sha se osi ama Muslims for no ebebo omo in terms of Arabic language ombisuation no na educate Muslims for no na eno na omo chomu say Bawumia adada omo na tunse ayo mo ya peye na tunse omo seeking for the intervention omo seeking for Muhammad's intervention na say omo chese senior beya isi project no enam pan nti no se ebeye dia anka omuntu anamo na ententem ya na omumbeso ase na project no omu entimi nwie na eno na eye okasamafo ma chief imam omo so de ensembi abatutudwa na etifo yemungom ni nti nsem ne ba de ka ho bia yenso yenbeba abedom
the national chief imam that a school by name Aswaru Deen Islamic Basic School at the new Fada, which is directly under the management of the National Chief Imam, shall be given a facelift. Sal school no with Chief Imam fee ne echi. Unfortunately, since 2020, that some of the work was indeed got started, the Vice President has pretended the project does not exist and the children who were moved into a makeshift wooden structure temporary have now been given okay. So mama yehe na yentrase. Yansaka Rubin Kofi Obri NDC Deputy Communications Officer Okenkwe Central and Baba Sadik NDC Parliamentary Candidate Okenkwe Central. And penny for me mama kwaba. Honorable.
Yes.
Akwaba.
Yeah.
Good. Me no best starting common straight. No mama mini also abam. This project yes started from Chief Imam because a hodi follow directly under you.
Yes.
It yes asana yaba model schools no. Dr. Mama Bawumia can say we now ho.
Na me wo more leading ase. Hono na obehye bono the national chief imam. Na sa Ansari Din school no the history behind it and say chief imam na nkasa onwa the school no o creating for so many years a penifo bebre including ono vice president in the area nkasa omuni na
hono school
omunya first Islamic education wo
wow
na NDC buy no NDC timer yet say Islamic education unit no and the school became one of the schools adopted to make sure say it will provide secular education. It's beyond EMB and Eco school on more weekends, now weekdays, so they provide secular education. Now, on watch if Imam no sika after some years, a building, and during the Islamic education unit time, the GS was also provided the necessary support to ensure the smooth operation of the school. In 2020, I think, or 2019, and a vice president be share bono share no say anka school no obe providing the facelift school no that no at the time no na I share that enye but of course it needed a bit of expansion. Okay. But no one be share boy you be an de sikai to no kon so one share bono and so far almost about 6 to 7 years in ya on one kwadano. Okay. They are in a makeshift building. Ewo wooden structure in the main casa building pool. Ewo Fadama Abeka school no cluster of schools no. In the middle parts, they had to do a wooden structure, temporary structure. Nanka say a temporary structure. Okay. Now temporary structure and a movie form. They been in there for a few months to now a number of years. Now we have structure now, and if you're a member of the constituency, Kaikwi Central, now you be a Osanso or Fadama, and you know the history of the school. Esanso nim impenyu for kukudambe bria akosa school na, and you are still following or you are a supporter of the MPP or the vice president, then I don't know for you.
Yes, school no.
Aye.
na yɛhwɛ sɛ matwam hɔ da ba na menwura yɛade no mu se sɛ ɔmayɛ ne dɛn ɔmabubu agu fam anaasɛ ɔmayɛ ne dɛn
school no already know enka no me kyerɛ say it had a structure. It had a structure, a one-story structure.
Yeah.
There were Arabic education. Then on the opposite side, there was a wooden structure. Nanka the community and the chief imam Nankasangasana expressed interest. Anka they would want to expand it. Said in Kodabi be now more side constituency one Fadama Honomono. Betimenya home Edium Faso to attend the school there. Inti Omosha said they would also institute that particular structure. No, busa side no almost in the forefront. Now I see on the monomody be Miss Assembly Hall. Then it show on the monsoon normally be classrooms and I think offices. So to so far now this is what is happening. But in the meantime, no, the Bitima can say since the project was started, the place has not been completed. A dear so to me no more years a bomb share to the chief imam so they will provide the necessary facelift nanka neno or no adani baby and kwadani betimeko school no it's not the case.
So what an Saka project and the
or the Omonsaka project but they've not been able to actually complete it. So as it stands now it's pending completion. It's nowhere near completion as it stands against what was there before. So let me catch you.
But I think something when Tamaki by Akroma be try.
You try, sir.
Yeah, and keep trying. I mean, who the current state but then catch you be trying still. Sir. Okay.
So as it stands now, Nkodano are attending school in the wooden structure. A friend in person, Abeka cluster of schools, which is in Fadamano. That's where they're attending. And Honomon shouldn't they don't have some basic things that they need to have already in Nankasangasa or here constituency in Nankasangasa. The major schools that have been established in the constituency and this in the air. We have acquired Fadama said. We have acquired Tessanonia Penkwa. But they've seen a lot of the schools are lacking the basic things in Kunya and the basic things they need to ensure say very effective quality education. It doesn't all these schools are ABC, it's lacking. And then this one as well was already even existing and running. I know no Kasoba my facelift. And today, the children of people in Fadama within the constituency are having to make do with a wooden structure. And a wooden structure, no any idea, is the Muslim the west thing. Now they have to cross the street. Baby, they were on the other side attending baby at school. Now having to cross the main road to go into the Abeka cluster of schools to attend school. And then the classrooms are not anything to go by. Who's particular about quality education? Minjin said today I can say no. Even the most lowest of politicians or the FSN will allow their children to access education in that particular classrooms.
Bawumia sir, what perform better with Zongo so?
What kind of performing better? They are not patchy.
Okay.
Say ene Zongo sir. If you look at the best verdicts, I'll be to me to measure performance about Bawumia Ozongos will be the results of the 2020 elections across constituencies. I can say it's pure or quasi Zongo constituencies. Into all her constituencies are pure quasi Zongo. Ufi Accra, Elko, right up to Bokono. They are almost about 21.
Okay. In
all these constituencies, NDC won. And we won massively. What are the
for what in some year come say of more communication, Muslim for communication in the two jar what you say I show mopa yes because Mahmudu Bawumia what deceive or mo papa what dada or mo papa idea untiminga no and for one uncle bosso and Tembia a castle ya dada for Ghana for sure dada for untiminga o question who bo ayday. Adia untiminga o question who bo ayday. Bawumia.
People telling you. The people are telling you say. Jo share boni na so obey no and so ye ni. Nyama na o share boss up so ye maye no. You've not been able to do it. Most importantly, they recognize the lies. The Zongos are inhabited mostly by a lot of, obviously, Muslims and non-Muslims. There are a lot of Christians also in Zongos.
Yeah.
But one of the things I know, the people in Zongo, the Zongos cannot stand a liar. So obviously, no, we will be a with dear tro, wash on mobile, action, yama baby, person, your mama, wintiman, your mama. The 2020 verdict across the various pure or quasi Zongo seats, is enough to show you, say, you cannot say, you perform very well in all the Zongo or the Zongo based constituencies. That be, and you know, correct. What exactly have they done in Zongo and now, and now do how at the end? A mona mo share be say ankomo baba Zongo will see a massive facelift, and as some of the Zongo constituencies will see a massive transformation or investment. Ebini he saying ebini on my amai. So you look at it across the various Zongo constituencies.
Me say I'm funny speech na me pese me bo me trim ebe kasenti Ruben memra so na ye share generally ye share issues no ewo cluster sa schools here our castle mo ABCC that's the model SHS no almost be one Zongo so no baba we dey was some no ko one but all the same
afeni e twan ye de
what's say
afeni e twan ye de
and be what baby
and they mean to
but if you look across if you want to look at it, there's what they will buy your honorable Okako Central is not a pure Zongo seat. Okako Central as a constituency.
Sure.
Of course, your 4 voting blocks of constituency anymore. But within constituency anymore, across the 5 electoral areas, there are some parts that Zongo, but there are also a lot of parts. There's a can block there. Yeah. There's the gun block. There's a voter aware blocks and so on. But even within the party, nanka Zongo everything and not washomo born any be here. Father must say, Enubia ni school. Abanso here, you can see say it's an existing structure. Okay. We're all doing our thing now. You only wanted to provide it a facelift. It do almost 6 years.
Okay. When you school or I will share the pillars and the
yes, it's an existing school and I will that
Fato so na year.
Facelift keke. I also provide facelift keke.
A school dia wahini.
Where and sorry reading school.
Okay,
okay, existing school. When a existing school and I walk on them.
Okay.
And I'll buy a castle, Oba man facelift. But think about it. And a match was a saying, so Oba ye constituencies is here now. In Fadama,
okay,
which host the cluster of schools. School dying Kesi down. In fact, you two. Bako was started by Professor Mills on the right. And say the fixtures. And the other one was done by Associate Children around Mahama. We know dear 9 desire and can any bit so we've given the Zongo within the constituency something with that they want. Yenja Honkwa Okako Central constituency. And this Amaya school are dying Kesi Bako 3. All was done within 4 years. 4 years. Done by His Excellency John Dramani Mahama. Osibako Fadama, Sibako Apenkwa, Sibako Tesano. Ankana ye dadjuni nimpune se ye twaso wa beimwa anka one of the schools in Impuno. By now, na ye dadjuni say we wanted to find a way to expand it. Nanka yen and then in the constituency nanka isu secondary school. But take a look at it today. Where na da ho no exist when yen de no ndc de no ye shall say from the ground up, and we're able to do these 3 major schools within the constituency in 4 years.
Wow.
When it's going to 6 years, facelift keke obe share boss obe so my facelift keke wintimi we almost 6 years ne ma ye ma eni bibi o metimi nya bibi almost so ade no you want to come back again and say what to Zongo for and friends and say oh yeah they Zongo and I then why am go to Nima for there o ma catch so many school bi ana
and I say Billy e dey
yes Mahama bi o ma catch so many school bi ana Komadina o many school bi ana Oko friends asawasa many school bi ana ofi asawasa twim ko Jurassic Juma so many school bi ana
me pese me mamu
ni odi bi asa o many school bi ana ebesin ne and I make can say of course, the verdict of 2020 across all these places should tell you, say, I mean, we know, apart from say, what trona would you do, and yeah, dear for so most importantly, so we recognize that we dear try, and I born our share in and went to mean this. So, to answer your question, Zongo hasn't benefited anything substantial or significant from our byway.
Wow. Ruben.
I didn't acquire the best also no so say very very important say we are vice president and now you can the new workroom has say na wodom som bia wo kandini na de bia no wodi anim wo som no abre bia na esa wotimi di ni die eden edema no ani bu edema na awa hobrase mu your constituency are free mu constituency a the official residence of the national chief imam our constituency hollow. And this school I represented the embodiment of the national chief imam. In the school we abribia na ye ade national chief imam de ho akwa ne ho say ono nso as a leader no we no nso ayama ne nkrofo a ebo omo say omo nya de omo sunsun ade.
Okay.
Titambia no school ne running. And you see one ade ba kwa very important to say school na chief imam said when sisa ho de pesika gu ne botomo school a ne constituent omo less privilege bebre wo honom ono a ne fund omo sometimes omo feeding omo nta de shame omo mpaboa station ne omo use bibia ono ana na school no na erane o enye school ana wo ho ana enye adwuma school ne run smoothly funded by the national chief imam oba maulidi asena wa ba be share boss ya wo be ma school no facelift into no yempe temporal structure be near movie encore just a facelift too which shouldn't take you more than even 3 months.
3 months.
Was a 6 months it me the year project ewie ye plan and kwa it me cost within 6 months into ye moving kwalana ko temporal structure mo wooden structure just within some short period I train say project nka be cost 10 na ye wie na kwalana say about original classroom na no musua there but anko banesa say na me do ko fadama cluster of schools so abeka schools na now ko hu structure ankwala ni tima oneba ore kra be ho
ba mo de mo kan asay no
to add to that the school no and then I'm sorry do you mo ko ho na say say ye be see water system be o school no.
Okay.
You had to take me as NDC parliamentary candidate to go and lobby the Al Huda Foundation. In fact, me call Al Huda Foundation hono as NDC parliamentary candidate. Now me call lobby say anka schools all the schools within the constituency. Any particularly sa school ni any unza ye constituency no it has two chief imams. The national chief imam of Ghana and the Al Sunnah Wal Jamaa chief imam of the of the Ghana. On the school on the Ali bin Walida wa beka and then on pursue we are aban intimi nyon
wow.
Now me call Al Huda Foundation as parliamentary candidate na me and say I wanted to go to different organizations. Me no kuje to credit nkomo say anka organizations ni bi on mo na omo ma me access to them say na be ya schools bi amakohwe de wa penkwa fadama de NDC esi no omuni nkonya no metima bo amenya nkonya ICT center ni nyama bebre nti ye kwanya me ni yekodu all last year no na project ba ko na more funding for was a water system no ni no mudi nkomo no MBC sa water nti obi a obefa asar do school ni nim ehun water system no a ye create no on ma team for any students no obi a di hu fa so no you had to take the NDC in the constituency and me as a parliamentary candidate of the constituency to go and actually lobby even in opposition to bring that initiative to the constituency.
But the MOK page 17 paragraph 37 of Bawumia speech was say we have constructed more infrastructure and implemented more development.
Eti for the master Samuel J. Bray wa Daily Update TV e best say be a comment section hoya modern notification bell na click so share drop it in the news na content bia also onsa ebeka yadamase yakramo